Hi, everybody. How we doing today? I am excited to be live with you today with you, Dr. Peay from Peay and Associates Consulting Group.
Yes.
He is putting on an amazing conference that is going to be a live local conference. And we want to share with you about it so you know how to connect and how to join in the fun. Dr. Peay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm not going to complain today. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about next year. I'm excited about this event. I'm excited about connecting. I'm excited about being on here with you today. And so, we can get the word out and just reach as many educators as we can get to, because this is the time where we really need to come together to really start, supporting one another.
Yeah, we talk about getting out of the silos, right?
Yeah.
Coming out. It's time for the culture in teaching to change. And one of the things we've been talking about on my lives this last few weeks has been getting the help you need, reaching out, taking care of yourself, taking care of your coworkers, and reaching out to get the help that you need when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And, Dr. Peay, I guess I'll ask you, what kind of mindset do people need to have to be able to come to this event or to get the help that they do need?
Mm-hmm. So the first thing that I would say is really come with an open mind and, willingness to collaborate and communicate, but also be willing to be in a safe environment where you can share your story, but at the same time, be open for solutions. So I don't want to, just focus on all of the challenges and different things like that, because we know there are many. I really want this to be a solution-focused event. I want this to be an event where local educators can come together to support each other and then hopefully build a network, for us to be able to lean on and find support in. So those are the things I would say are the most important when keeping this event in mind. Yes.
That's amazing. We don't really talk about building a network of teachers.
I feel like just that we're waiting on someone else to do it for us, and with that, I thought thinking about this today, also waiting for other people to give us permission to really focus on our mental wellness, right? And the bottom line is it's not coming. So this is something where we have to take matters into our own hands, and it's time for us to step out there and stop waiting on other people to do it for us and just take that step out and build it ourselves. Where else is it coming from? Because we would have had it by now. I don't know about you, but when I first started out, there was nowhere for me to lean on. There was no support groups, anything like that. And it just goes back to what you said, being in that silo type of mind frame where I'm just in this classroom with these kids and it's just me and I have to figure things out on my own. And it's, even though it's very stressful, I'm just going to push through it and all of that other stuff. And, this is why so many people become discouraged and, why so many people are leaving the profession in such large numbers. It's just like, that's the old way of doing things. And it no longer works. Like, it's not working at all, obviously.
No. Nope, it is not working. And I do think, especially with this younger generation that we have that's now coming up and into the workforce, their mindset is very different. And I don't know about you, but I'm learning a lot from this new mindset that they're bringing and saying, no, you're not going to take everything that I have.
Right. And that's important, because I think, when you first think about that, you're like, well, what do they, why would they think that way? But I feel like, with time, things change and it's inevitable. It's going to change. And I feel like at this very moment in time, it's important for educators to really start just standing up for themselves and making it so my life does not revolve around, just this education piece, and my mental wellness matters, right? Like, this is a priority for me. And even if it's not a priority for you, and I'm going to be okay with setting boundaries. And that's another thing that I really want to be able to discuss, when we get together for this event, because that's very important. Knowing your limitations, setting those boundaries, and for you to put your mental wellness first, to make it a priority, because like I said before, nobody else is going to do it for you. And, it's a lot of older administrators, right? And so they're probably not going to understand this newer generation that's coming in and this new way of, going about doing things, especially in an environment like education and in school. And that's a whole nother topic, because I feel like if you've never been in that environment, right, you're like, what is she talking about right now? You know,
True.
Like it's the norm, right? For you to go above and beyond all the time, to not be financially compensated for it or even recognized for doing it is standard. You know, and it's like, it's not okay. That's not okay anymore. Like, this is what happens when you get, you know, to burnout and everything else. Why you have so many people walking out the jobs and finding new careers. So it's time, Jess. It's time. It's definitely time.
It sure is. Can you imagine going into corporate America and they told you, well, you're going to work 10 hours, but we're only going to compensate you for 8?
Can we talk about that? Because that's literally what it is, right? So we're going to give you some planning time, but during this planning time, I'm going to expect you to do X, Y, Z. And so if it's not done when I give you this planning, I'm going to expect you to take it home. And then if it's not done by the end of the week, because I have so many other meetings and different things I'm going to pile on top of your plate, I expect you to take it home over the weekend. And it's like, it's not, no, that's not okay. I was looking for something to post, you know, on my Educators Making a Difference group today, and everything that came up about, you know, mental wellness and, you know, physical wellness and all that other stuff talked about how, and recharging, like physical recharges, right? It talked about how you do it over the summer. And it's like, why do I have to wait for the summer to physically recharge?
Right.
You know, like, what about my body and my mind and everything else the other times? Like, does it not matter then? And by that time I'm done, right? Like, I'm completely exaggerated and I'm just done with everything. And so it's not enough time.
It's not.
How long does it take you, like, literally speaking, Jess, to calm down, right? To bring yourself down after you leave the school year over the summer?
Well, it takes me about till August.
See?
And then I get a good 2-3 weeks of fun. Yep.
And then you going back when?
August 28th or 29th, depending on how the calendar falls. I
think it's
important. If I don't have training before that.
Right. Can we talk about that? Because that's before the students even come in. So all these people out here that's always like, well, you know, I love to be a teacher. They got these days off. They got the summer off. It's not what it seems.
No, it's not what it seems. But you're right, Dr. Peay. I feel like we're a little bit on a rabbit trail there. But the good thing is that because of that mindset, you've come up with something different. Yeah. So talk a little bit more about this different event that you're having and how it is going to support this huge need that teachers have to. We can't give out of our overflow if we're empty. Right. You can't pour from an empty cup. And I know there's a lot of, you know, news and everything going around about the field of education and profession right now. So I just felt like with this event, you know, it could have been another one of those events where, okay, I'm going to teach you how to do something, this sort of thing. It could have been something where I'm just adding on another technique to use in the classroom and that sort of thing that's geared towards students or whatever. But in my heart, I felt like this was something that was really needed because we need to create a safe space for educators to come together. I don't feel like it's the right time to be feeling like you're in a silo, right? And then we have so many different things that we could celebrate together and be happy about. So this event is really just a start. I want to be able to do at least 2 or 3 other events throughout the year because my whole idea is to build a network here. And then to constantly build from one event to the next, and hopefully get larger and larger and larger, right? So during this event, what I was really thinking was to come together, create community, collaborate, because this is something we rarely have the chance to do, and to build a safe space, to create a safe space for educators. So what does networking, sorry, I was just looking on Facebook to see if I could see if there were any comments coming in on my phone to be able to answer. But what does networking look like to you for teachers?
So networking to me looks like a connection. It looks like, okay, I'm this person, I work here, I do this. You are here and you do this, but we have so many things together that's common. Right. So in reality, what we're doing is we're building off of those commonalities because we're already separated. Right. So when we're just talking about a teacher in the classroom being separated, let's talk about schools also being separated. Right. So the bigger idea here was to just put this out locally. not caring what school you come from, what district you come from, what it is that you teach, that sort of thing. Even if you're an administrator, doesn't matter. But to open the doors for educators to just come together, to create a safe space, to support each other and build a network eventually of educators, of supportive educators in this profession. And to really go back to why we even started in this profession, because I feel like that has also been lost with everything that's been going on. So in my mind, the bigger picture is this larger network of educators doing events together, supporting each other, that sort of thing, and building those connections locally from everywhere.
Wow. So this is really innovative. This is something that is not happening.
Right.
And I think the opportunity to be able to come and meet people who all want to be met, right? So you're not going into the room next door where the teacher may or may not want to help you, right? Or you may or may not feel comfortable for whatever reason.
Right.
You know, and you have to work, that has to be your neighbor. You have to work with this person, no matter whether or not you get along with them or not.
Right.
This is something different where everybody's going to want to be there. Everybody's going to be able to show up, to be refreshed.
Yes.
And to move forward, knowing that you're among a group of people that all are like-minded.
Yes.
Wow.
Very much so. And we're going to have, some healthy snacks there. We're going to do some vision boarding together, nothing extreme, but really it's very refreshing. And I know you understand this because it's refreshing when you're a consultant, you're around other consultants, right? You're around like-minded people, right? So to be around like-minded people and really share your thoughts, right? And to be able to communicate together and that sort of thing is just what I really want from this event. So, the vision board and the goal setting, different things like that, and the different activities to just bring us together and really pause. Because January is really tough because now it's like, okay, I have to get through the remainder of the year, right? And I don't know if they're still doing state tests and everything that's coming up and all that sort of thing, but it is the perfect time to pause and recharge and to have those connections available to you when you need it. So even outside of just that single event, what I'm urging people to do that, especially ones who are coming, to join in to my, educators making a difference group on Facebook so that we have that open platform to really speak out and communicate. And that's what I'm trying to get people within this group to really do, but it's kind of hard because, it's foreign. But eventually that's where I want to get to create that safe space where it's okay to talk about if you had a hard day, if you had a difficult day, put it out there and let's talk about some solutions to it. Let's, give this person support and find the ways to go around it or, ways of dealing with it in the classroom if they're not getting it from anywhere else.
Amen.
That's what I'm envisioning right now.
Wow. So really, there's this mindset that says, because you got your teaching degree, and here in New York, we have to get our master's degree just to keep our job. So all the teachers have their master's degrees pretty much here. And if you've gotten that far, then the idea is that you should have the answers.
Right.
So why do you have to, that's the unspoken, unwritten rule, right? And if you don't have the answers, what you're saying is, you're not going to have all the answers.
Exactly.
And you don't have to imagine that the person sitting next to you does, because they don't. Because if we remember, teachers are people.
Exactly.
And people don't have all the answers. And people make mistakes and people need help. And so I am so excited. I am so excited for this event that you have. I think that if people hear about it and they can really listen and really think about, what do I need? And, this is no pressure. This is, nothing I have to work for.
Yep.
What do they have to bring?
Nothing. Come comfortable. This is a very informal event. Come with your sweatpants, your hoodies, your sneakers, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and just literally just bring yourself. Just bring yourself. And it's Martin Luther King weekend. So cool. We got some time. It's early enough for you to come and still have the remainder of your day, to look forward to. So yes, wow. They don't need to bring anything. No.
So this is an event that they are basically just going to come and kind of be pampered.
As you are, yes.
That is wonderful.
For once.
So wonderful.
For once.
Yes, yes. So teachers, do you hear that? Come on, connect with Dr. Peay. Dr. Peay, I want you to tell us the name. We haven't even talked about the name of this. Talk to us about the name, the time. We'll put the links in the comments below, and tell us all the information. Give us the goods.
So the name is Recharge, Refresh, and Connect. It's the Educators Making a Difference. RECU is going to be at the Anna Weinstein Library on Harlem Road, and I'll put the flyer in the links once we post this. It's January 14th from 11 to 2 p.m. So like I said, you'll still have the rest of your day to be able to enjoy that 3-day weekend.
Awesome.
And then we'll put the link in there too, so all I need you to do is just sign up on Calendly to reserve your seat, because right now the spots are filling up and there's only 25 spots available. So
awesome.
Want to get as many people as possible. No, you don't want to miss this. And once we get larger, we'll find another location to accommodate. But for right now, this is where we are. So please, please, please just go ahead and reserve your spots as early as you can.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, Dr. Peay from Peay Associates and Consulting Group, LLC, we are so excited that you were able to come on and
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited for this event and this movement that you are starting here.
It's time, Jess.
Yeah, it is time. It is so time. It really is. And like you said, people outside of education don't really have a feel for what's happening, but those of us who are in, they do. And I want to encourage younger teachers, if you're just coming in, hop in, because you may not be feeling the level of burnout that somebody who's been in for 10, 12, 15 years has. And you know what? This is an awesome way to get connected and avoid a lot of that altogether. And if you've been in education for a really long time and you are seasoned and you have a lot of the answers, because you do get to that point, then you come too.
Right.
You come too. Share your knowledge, share what you have, and allow Dr. Peay and her associates to pour into you and receive, because you don't get the opportunity to receive very much.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
Well, this should be a really exciting event. You know what, Dr. Peay, we'll have to do another one afterwards, and you can give testimony on how amazing it was.
Definitely.
All right.
Well, thank you, Jess, for having me today.
You are very
appreciate
welcome.
that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you were able to come on. So Facebook, don't forget to hop on, check the comments, get all the information, and sign up for this awesome event.
Yes,
and
please.
Share.
Yes.
If you are a teacher, if you know a teacher, get the word out there.
And bring a friend.
Oh, so yeah, they can bring friends.
Yeah. Bring a friend.
Awesome. All right. See you later, Facebook.
All right.